So we got Shakur Stevenson. He's about to lock it up with William Zepeda in July, on July, what, the 12th of July. And I made a video a couple of days ago, and I was saying, make or break. Is this a make and break moment for Shakur Stevenson? Does he have to really shine in this fight for his career to really, take off, or really start gaining a lot more momentum? Because if we gonna be honest, man, the Edwin De Los Santos fight, it kind of put a little stain on him, a little bit of his marketability. And I know a lot of Shakur fans ain't going to hear stuff like that because they Shakur fans or fanboys, whatever. But I love Shakur. I'm a big fan of Shakur Stevenson. I'm not speaking ill on him. I'm speaking from the aspect of entertainment. With boxing, most of the time, boxing fans want to see a person that is getting steady knockouts. It's become knockout obsessed, man. A lot of boxing fans, unfortunately, are becoming knockout obsessed. Let's be honest, man. Real boxing heads, we enjoy all forms of boxing. We enjoy the knockouts, all parts of boxing. We enjoy the knockouts. We enjoy the footwork. We enjoy when boxers just box. We love the sweet science. We love a combination of things with boxing, not just one thing. Like a lot of the knockout heads, man. I don't know what a name for them yet, but they just obsessed with the knockouts. Like that's all boxing is, and kind of sad, but it is what it is. Which leads me to my point of the video. Does Shakur Stevenson have to stop William Zepeda to really make a mark and to really bounce back from this whole thing where people call Shakur Stevenson a runner against power punches? Does he have to go in there and not only beat up Zepeda for 12 rounds, does he have to go in there and actually stop William Zepeda? I don't know, man. I mean, I'll say this, though. Tevin Farmer kind of made it a little tricky. In a weird sense, Tevin Farmer kind of put a lot of pressure on Shakur Stevenson in a sense, man, because Tevin Farmer is not known to be a big puncher at all. He ended up knocking down William Zepeda in that fight. So what happens is, by him doing that, and then you got Shakur Stevenson, who does have more power than Tevin Farmer, they're gonna say, well, damn, bro, you couldn't even drop William Zepeda, but Tevin Farmer, who has less power than you, was able to drop him. How come you couldn't drop him? So that's when people are gonna start really putting the microscope on Shakur Stevenson. They're gonna be like, yeah, damn, bro, the reason why you ain't knock out Zepeda or drop him is because you was doing the De Los Santos shuffle. I can hear people now, man. But this is a valid question, man, because I've seen other videos from other boxing channels, and I'm not naming names, but a lot of them think that Shakur just can't go in there and beat William Zepeda. He can't just go in there and just pot shot him for 12 rounds. He's going to have to go in there and really put the foo flops on him, like really bust him up, knock him down a few times. He's going to have to do a Oscar Valdez or a Jamel Herring performance on William Zepeda. Or, and plus a stoppage, because, there's a lot of pressure on Shakur Stevenson right now. Whether we want to believe it or not, I think there's a lot of pressure on him. Me personally, I don't mind the way he fights. I like how he fight. But you got these other, these people that's going to these fights, they not really happy with Shakur, because a lot of people was walking out in that De Los Santos fight, man. That was a win. He won that fight. So he can't lose for sure. He can't lose this fight at all. And if he lost this fight, it would not be by outboxing. I doubt it. But William Zepeda throws so many damn punches, man. If Shakur fuck around and not engage with Zepeda, he could possibly get outboxed. Not knocked out because if he trying to evade William Zepeda for the whole fight, chances are he won't get knocked out, but he will get outboxed. And then, a lot of people believe that De Los Santos should have beat Shakur. But then I look at the fight, I'm like, nah, because he didn't do enough. He didn't do enough to beat the champ. He didn't do nothing. He didn't make a dent in Shakur. Oh, it's because Shakur was running the whole fight. Okay, well, if you think that's what he was doing, why you not putting that same blame on De Los Santos for not being able to stop him from doing that? That's my whole thing with all of this. That's my whole argument. But nobody can seem to ever answer the question for me. But me personally, him getting a knockout against Zepeda, I don't think he needs to do that, bro. I think personally he does need to put serious leather on Zepeda though. He got to stand there at some point in that fight and really bite down and fight Zepeda. He's gonna have to do that. And if the stoppage comes, then that's cool. That would be good. If he get the stoppage, though, that would be nice for Shakur to get a stoppage win against somebody like Zepeda. Because that will then say, well, the reason he got the knockout because he stood there and he actually fought, and he got the knockdown, the stoppage. If he gets a knockdown like the way Tevin Farmer did, that's a good look on Shakur, too. So I don't think he needs to actually knock out Zepeda. But if he dropped him, that would be good because that's when everybody gonna be like, yeah, you see, yeah, he's learned, he's playing his feet more now. He didn't run from Zepeda, quote unquote, ran from him and all this other stuff. Also, that would be like, okay, that's gonna overshadow Tevin Farmer knocking him down because he's like, if he don't get a knockdown, no, I think he should at least get a knockdown. I think he should because I'm telling you, if he don't get a knockdown and he just coasts through this fight for the whole 12 rounds. We gonna hear more about Tevin Farmer. You'll see see what I say. Watch. You gonna hear, well, yeah, he won, but look, Tevin Farmer was able to drop him. Why couldn't Shakur do it? Because he was running. See, he did the same thing with De Los Santos. That's what's gonna happen. So Shakur gonna have to definitely. I'm not saying he need to stand there and get punched on all night, but he's definitely gonna have to do a little bit more in this fight, man. Just my humble opinion. Let me know what you think, man. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all the next one, and I'm out.